this took so long, I just bought Lego Jurassic World and it's awesome. I literally couldn't put it down. So, Nemo killed the original Nemo and took his place because... why? I literally don't understand this. Like, why did he do this? Is he like something Sophicia created? Actually, that would kind of make sense, but it's never really explained, and quite frankly, I don't really care. Also, Gildon is a prince. Why can't he just tell them to stop the execution? I know he's not a prince of that country, but he's a prince of another country, and I'm assuming this country and that country have good relations, so why can't he just tell them to stop the execution? This series is getting really boring, and it's sad because it had a lot of potential, but it's so cliche and I just don't care anymore. This week we watch an alpaca beat someone up with capoeira. That's actually kind of interesting, but other than that, I don't really care anymore. I just want to know what happened to the idol at this point, and then I'm done. This episode is my favorite out of the group, only because it's the most coherent episode and it has my favorite Sayu. It's still really rushed, but at least it tells a story from beginning to end, and at least I understand what's going on. We do get more hints about some kind of weird war or something, but at this point I don't care. I'm just enjoying my favorite Sayu, and that's it. I predict this show will get a second season. I really don't care because it's boring as tar, and Sei is an unlikably boring heroine, but it's gonna get a second season. I really like Yuri, I think he's fun, and June was in it, but other than that, I just don't care. We just didn't see enough of Kyle to make it interesting. I know I shouldn't be giving my final thoughts right now, but I really, really, really do not want to watch the last episode of this show. I don't care. I kind of knew Rem was the one who was going to fail. Actually, I meant Ram. My friend has been watching ReZero, and I'm on a ReZero kick right now, so if I say Rem, I'm sorry, that's why. But other than that, I'm pretty sure they did something to the dolls at the end of the episode, because the looks on their faces are just really zoned out, and it's really creepy. Then again, Edward's creepy anyway, and the higher-ups are clearly hiding something. Ugh. Also, I was right that the shadows are going to be merged with the dolls at some point. This week, Astaroth accidentally admits she has a crush on Six. Other than that, it's more lewd jokes. In the future, if this gets a second season, I'm not going to cover it because there's just not enough to talk about. I like it, it's funny, but it's mostly just lewd jokes for the sake of lewd jokes. I mean, there's enough plot to make it better than Konosuba, but... it makes a lot of sense that Sayu wants to go back. I mean, I know that sounds weird since both of her parents are trash, but she can't run away from her problems forever, and at some point she has to tell her mother that she doesn't want to see her again. I hope this isn't one of those situations where she just blindly forgets her because she's her mother and she loves her. Ugh, I'm so tired of shows pushing that narrative. Can we just have one show where the character tells their abusive parent to kick rocks? Please? So, this week we get an actual mystery. Like, the girl got hit by a car and they want to figure out who it is. An actual legitimate mystery. Granted, it's mostly Sakuga, and it's mostly done through expositional text, which I think was part of my problem with this series, but an actual interesting mystery? The series is going to spoil it by wrapping it up in one sitting, isn't it? Today I learned this show has the same head writer as Kill la Kill and Gurren Lagann. Maybe that's why I have no idea what's going on in this series. Still not interested in this show, but I thought it was really weird that this show has a Christmas episode. In June. Why? So I was right about what the pins do, but if it's that easy to knock them off of people's chests, then what the hell is the point? I mean, it's a creepy image, but other than being a creepy image, what's the point if they can just be knocked off easily? Joshua, what are you doing? Just please come back. We know it's you. Please. I finally bought Collar Malice. Let's hope I can put Lego Jurassic Park down long enough to start playing it. Before I go, all the dubs I'd currently be watching are out, so the next video is probably going to be the dub video instead of another chapter recap.